4 vitamins that can quietly harm your body after 60, and 4 you should take every single day to stay strong and sharp. For years, the supplement industry has been printing money, turning into one of the most profitable health businesses in the world. Shelves are stacked with bottles promising more energy, a better memory, stronger bones, and slower aging. But behind the shiny labels and doctor-recommended stickers is a truth most people never hear. Some of these vitamins can slowly damage your brain, clog your arteries, and even destroy your nerves, all without you realizing it. And the worst part, they're still being sold everywhere because the business is just too big and too profitable to stop. These aren't rare or exotic supplements either. Some of the dangers are hiding in the daily multivitamin you might take every morning. Others are quietly slipped into energy drinks, protein bars, or immune boosters with no real warning. The result? Silent damage that built up month after month until the symptoms suddenly hit. Fatigue, memory problems, weak muscles, even strokes. And in many cases, your doctor may never connect those problems to the vitamin you've been taking. In this video, you'll discover the 4 most dangerous vitamins for people over 60, the ones you should stop taking immediately, and the 4 that can actually protect your brain, strengthen your body, and keep your heart healthy for years to come. We'll go from least to most dangerous so you know exactly what to cut and what to keep. And be sure to stay for number 1, because the last vitamin on our danger list is still prescribed to many seniors, yet one major study linked it to a 3 times higher risk of death in older adults. Skipping that part could save your life. Every study and reference is linked below for you to check. But first, tell me, where in the world are you watching from? I read every comment and reply to as many as I can. Now, let's start with number 4 on the dangerous list. And trust me, the supplement companies do not want you to hear this. Number 4, vitamin E high dose. Vitamin E is often sold as a powerful antioxidant, a must-have for protecting against aging, brain decline, and heart problems. The labels make it sound like a miracle, but what they don't tell you is this. In high doses, it can quietly increase your risk of death. That's not scare talk. It's backed by serious research. A huge review of studies published in the Annals of Internal Medicine looked at over 136,000 people and found that taking more than 400 IU international units of vitamin E a day was linked to a 6% higher risk of dying from any cause. And yet, plenty of heart-healthy or anti-aging supplements still sell doses far above that level. The problem is, vitamin E is fat-soluble. That means your body doesn't flush out the extra like it does with vitamin C. Instead, it stores the extra in your fat and organs, slowly building up to dangerous levels. This buildup can interfere with blood clotting, especially if you also take aspirin or blood thinners, raising your risk for internal bleeding. Take Henry, 73. He started taking high-dose vitamin A for memory and inflammation. A month later, he collapsed with dizziness, and strange bruises began spreading across his skin. Tests showed his blood wasn't clotting properly. His vitamin E levels were 3 times higher than they should have been. The doctors told him it wasn't age or a disease. It was the supplement. If you're over 60, aim for no more than 15 milligrams, about 22 IU, a day. That's the recommended daily amount. And always check your multivitamin or energy drink labels, because some sneak in extra without warning. The safest way to get vitamin A? Through food. Almonds, sunflower seeds, and spinach offer natural, balanced amounts that your body knows how to use. But vitamin E isn't the only healthy nutrient that can quietly harm you. The next one might be sitting in your medicine cabinet, and the damage it causes often doesn't show up until your next blood test. Number 3, vitamin A, retinol form. Vitamin A sounds like something every senior should take. It's important for vision, immunity, and skin health. But here's the hidden danger. If you get it in the wrong form or in high amounts, it can quietly damage your liver, weaken your bones, and even raise your risk of fractures by nearly 80%, according to a study in the New England Journal of Medicine. The real problem comes from the retinol or retinol palmitate forms of vitamin A. They're often found in multivitamins, fortified cereals, liver, and anti-aging supplements. And because vitamin A is fat-soluble, your body stores the extra in your liver, where it slowly builds up over time. That's exactly what happened to Margaret, 67. She thought she was doing everything right, eating a fortified breakfast, taking a multivitamin, and enjoying liver once a week. But after a year of joint pain and hair thinning, tests showed her liver enzymes were high and her bones had become brittle. The cause? Vitamin A toxicity. Her levels were more than double what her body actually needed. As you age, your body gets slower at clearing out extra vitamin A. This buildup can cause fatigue, headaches, nausea, and even permanent liver damage. The safer choice is to get your vitamin A from beta-carotene, the plant-based form found in carrots, sweet potatoes, and spinach. Your body only converts what it needs, so there's no risk of overdose. If your supplement label says retinol or retinol palmitate, you might not be protecting your health. You could be putting it in danger. And if you think that's concerning, the next vitamin is even trickier, because doctors still recommend it, but it can silently damage your nerves and wreck your balance. Number 2. Vitamin B6, over 100 milligrams. Vitamin B6 is often promoted as a brain booster, great for nerve health, energy, and mood. And in the right amount, that's true. But in high doses, it turns from helper to silent troublemaker. If you take more than 100 milligrams a day, vitamin B6 can cause irreversible nerve damage. A 2004 study in neurology found that people who overdosed on B6 developed symptoms like numbness, burning sensations, loss of coordination, and even difficulty walking. Worst of all, in some cases, the damage didn't go away, even after they stopped taking it. Here's why. Too much B6 damages the protective coating around your nerves, almost like stripping the insulation off electrical wires. That slows or scrambles nerve signals, so your body and brain can't communicate properly. You might feel tingling with no clear source, stumble for no reason, or feel like your feet are asleep even when you're standing. Frank, 72, learned this the hard way. He bought a natural, high-potency brain supplement online that contained over 300 milligrams of B6 per serving. At first, he felt more alert, but within 3 months, his legs began burning, his muscles twitched, and his balance was off. Tests showed his B6 levels were dangerously high, and he developed peripheral neuropathy, permanent nerve damage. Most seniors only need 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams a day. That's less than what's in a single banana. But B6 is added to so many products: energy drinks, protein shakes, cereals, fortified bars, and multivitamins, that it's easy to take far more than you think. If you need B6, get it from whole foods like chickpeas, salmon, potatoes, and bananas. They give your body safe, balanced amounts without the risk of long-term harm. But if you think nerve damage is bad, the final danger vitamin could quietly speed up aging, damage your heart, and even shorten your life, especially if you're over 60. Number 1. Iron, if you're not deficient. Iron is one of the most misunderstood nutrients in the supplement aisle. Most people think it's essential, so more must be better. But after 60, taking iron when you don't need it can quietly speed up aging, damage your heart, and even increase your risk of early death. A 2013 study in clinical interventions in aging found that older adults with normal iron levels who took extra iron had twice the risk of oxidative damage, the kind that breaks down cells, weakens organs, and inflames the brain. Here's why. Excess iron doesn't just sit there. It acts like rust inside your body, creating unstable molecules called free radicals. These molecules attack your DNA, inflame your blood vessels, and speed up brain decline. And because iron is stored in organs like the liver, pancreas, and heart, the damage keeps building over time. Helen, 67, learned this the hard way. She started taking a heart-healthy multivitamin without noticing it contained iron. 6 months later, her energy had dropped, her joints ached, and she felt tightness in her chest. Blood tests showed her iron stores were dangerously high, and her liver was inflamed. Her doctor pulled her off iron immediately, but it took years for her body to recover. The truth is, most men and post-menopausal women already get enough iron from food. Unless your doctor has tested you and confirmed a deficiency, you should never supplement with iron. Too much is far more dangerous than too little. If you're unsure, ask for a simple blood test to check your ferritin and transferrin saturation levels. Those numbers don't lie. Now that we've covered the 4 vitamins you should avoid, it's time to flip the script. Let's talk about the ones you should be taking daily, the nutrients that can keep your bones strong, your heart healthy, and your mind sharp well into your 80s. Now that you know the supplements to avoid, let's talk about the ones that can actually protect your health as you get older. These aren't fads. They're backed by solid research and proven to make a difference in your bones, heart, brain, and overall energy. First is vitamin D3. If you're over 60, chances are you're not getting enough sunlight to make the vitamin D your body needs. D3 supports bone strength, muscle function, and immune health. Low levels are linked to fatigue, depression, and a higher risk of falls. Most adults need 800 to 2,000 IU daily, but the only way to know your exact dose is to get your blood tested. Pairing D3 with vitamin K2 helps direct calcium into your bones instead of your arteries, keeping your heart safe. Next is magnesium. Over half of older adults don't get enough magnesium, which is essential for over 300 body functions. from keeping your heartbeat steady to calming your nervous system. Magnesium also helps prevent muscle cramps, supports deep sleep, and protects bone density. Look for magnesium glycinate or citrate for better absorption. Another big one is omega-3 fatty acids. Found in fatty fish like salmon and sardines, omega-3s keep your heart strong, reduce joint stiffness, and protect your brain from age-related decline. If you don't eat fish at least twice a week, a high-quality fish oil supplement can help fill the gap. Finally, B12 deserves special attention. As we age, our stomach acid drops, making it harder to absorb B12 from food. Low B12 can cause memory problems, fatigue, mood changes, and nerve issues. The good news? A simple daily supplement, preferably methylcobalamin, can keep your levels steady and your mind sharp. Here's the bottom line. Supplements can be powerful tools, but only if you take the right ones in the right amounts. Avoid the dangerous ones we talked about earlier. Focus on the essentials, and always check your levels before starting something new. Your health is your most valuable asset. Protect it, invest in it, and make choices today that your future self will thank you for.